Uh, that's an awkward fucking way to start up. But we're live. No, we're not. Shit, I do this every time. I could cut the fucking front of this off. It's fine. Um, so, I'm Nathan. This is Dimitri. This is Dimitri. I'm Nathan. And hey, everybody, Mental Health Podcast. Been a while.
Mental health rocks.
Hell yeah. We're both representing our merch. And I don't know. It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you face to face.
Yeah, good to see you, Nate.
It's yeah, and there's a slight delay, so if anybody notices like just if there's like a tad of awkwardness, it's just that there's a slight delay and that might get cleaned up in the recording. But in case
And
it
it's also
doesn't,
because we both
just
are
letting
awkward
people
people.
know. For sure. I'm the most awkward person I know, so it's okay. As people can see, I've got the ETH price chart behind me. It's not looking awesome,
Wow.
but not every day is
Such a trader,
sunshine and rainbows. Yeah, I just like I don't know. I honestly just like the tech. I like the idea of decentralized money. I like what it offers, and I like that it gives people some kind of sovereignty in places where fiat currency is being devalued on a daily basis for like a litany of reasons. So I don't know. It's opportunity. But I don't trade. I don't like trading. I view it as a form of gambling in a way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
it's
neither.
people
I tried it and I suck
people
at
have gotten
trading.
in
So
trouble. I'm not the best. Like I every time I play with heavy leverage, I get screwed over big time. Not screwed over. I
of
just it's a
course,
bad decision.
of course.
Um, yeah, it's greed. anytime,
Which is
anytime where people are
clear.
willing to give you like 100 to 1.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's like crazy right now, the amount of fear that's going on. I think like no matter around the world, like what political party, religion, wherever you live, it doesn't seem to matter. It seems like everybody has like a good reason in their own mind to be afraid, and it's completely fucking insane out here. But we're doing our best, and I don't even know what to say about all that stuff. Actually, I try to be diplomatic
it's just fear.
if possible.
Yeah, and the reasons they actually come later, if you will. So yeah, it's very human to feel fear, be scared.
Yeah, yeah. I've
That's
been
existence to you.
yeah. It's weird. I've gotten sober. I don't smoke pot anymore. It's been quite a few weeks, and I have less fear from that. I think it caused a lot of
Interesting.
paranoia and anxiety. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I think it was a big amount of my issues, man.
Huh.
It was
Good for you,
probably
man.
90% of.
It's a difficult
Thank you.
change, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's a different. If it's like a different world, it's like superposition. I was living in two places at once and didn't realize it. Like I had this brain and also this brain, but I don't know if that even makes any sense to anybody. But they're in two different states constantly, and they're fighting each other.
Yeah.
It's, yeah, it's fucked up. But I've been through some like couple breakups in that amount of time. Some
That's a lot.
did some dating, some breaking up since we last talked twice, and
Wow.
it's like life's gotten easier in a weird way from experiencing all that stuff because I'm not like trying to cling to these experiences as much. It's teaching me that things kind of come and go. I don't know, maybe more than ever.
Yeah, they have that potential. They're painful, those experiences, but yeah, there's a possibility that they open us up.
Yeah, yeah, like a knife, like the way a knife opens you up, and then you bleed out, and you like it's artistic talk, obviously, story talk, but like you kind of like bleed out
Yeah.
all the bullshit, and then you fill up with more bullshit again, and so on and so forth. I don't even know what to call it anymore.
It's like they used to to use that in medicine, right? Bloodletting. So yeah, I think that we now have some
Yeah,
better methods, but yeah, when it happens, it happens.
yeah. There's something interesting and refreshing actually about getting your heart broken. I
Hmm.
mean, I didn't think that a couple years ago. When I got out of like my 5 year engagement and I got dumped, it didn't feel it didn't feel so good then. But now,
Hmm.
like I've kind of like I wouldn't say like reconnected with who I am because I'm always who I am and like you can't change that. But I feel better on a daily basis, even though things went really really bad for a while.
Wow, that sounds like a big shift. Tell me a bit more about it.
Yeah, yeah. Like I don't know. I think for a long time, like people talk about all these like issues with like attachment and stuff. People talk about like all these, you know, psychological things like anxious attachment, avoidant attachment, all this bullshit that they use to describe how we cling to each other. Um,
Yeah,
but it's like I really through that I've kind of come to realize that it's like it doesn't change anything. Like nothing's going to change. Like you might think that you need this person or like I need to get away from this person or I'm lonely or like I'm whatever and it's like no matter what fucking happens, you're going to always feel that way. Like you might meet the woman of your dreams or for some people the man of their dreams or whatever and it's like you think that's it and it's not. Like 2 weeks later you're back in the same place, you know,
yeah,
and maybe
yeah. I
the
mean,
location changes,
we
but like
cannot
we
find some. It's like human consciousness always tries to find some kind of permanent resolution to our discomfort, right? And it's kind of like on a treadmill of different attempts of like through success or money or sex or relationships or experiences like travel, whatever the fuck, right? And kind of subconsciously we hope that when the right circumstances are finally there, then we will become peaceful and we will stay peaceful. But it doesn't work that way, right? Like I'm pretty sure that when you're old enough, you can see that, yeah, sometimes you become peaceful and content, and then life goes on, and then things get fucked up, and you get sick, somebody close to you gets sick, and all kinds of things happen constantly, all the time, and you cannot stop that. Um, so, yeah, the peace is not in being peaceful and content, but it's the true peace is like seeing that it's this unstoppable flow of everything, always. And back to what you were saying, right? Like, when we hope to find that in a relationship and we cannot because relationships are awesome and difficult and intense and of course we're human animals and we want to feel that love and connection and cuddle and companionship and all kinds of things, and it's awesome when it's there and sometimes it's not, and sometimes we make the other person the reason for our suffering, right? And then we get angry at them, they get angry at us, and all kinds of other things happen.
yeah yeah it's just it's not it doesn't it's there's no cure for whatever they call the human condition or whatever some people do, but it's like there's a deep there's an extreme joy that comes and there's two sides to the coin, but there's also an extremely deep sadness that you just it's inescapable and it just is it's like there's no escaping it. Like I said, I mean, it's weird being a human too because it, to kind of see that you have to like find a way to drop. I know it's both like sort of bullshit but sort of not bullshit, like drop your ego in a way, like say this isn't like the sense of self or story about identity and try to be objective, but at the same time it's like like almost impossible because we're human, so you can't like just drop entirely your sense of self, but you can do it for split seconds enough to where like the subjective reality becomes objective reality, or at least you're somewhere in between those two.
Yeah, yeah,
And I guess
and
that's like
notice
the
the
non-duality.
notice the confusion and what you're talking about, because you're totally right in a way, right? But also you're saying like, you're saying dropping, you can drop your sense of self, and who is dropping that sense, right? It's like, it's like, oh, it's still me, my sense of self is dropping the idea of the sense of self and so on. Like, yeah, I mean, sometimes it happens and sometimes it goes away or comes back, and so what? Yeah. It
Yeah.
doesn't change
Yeah.
anything, um, even though things might be perceived differently from time to time, not always, but the way they're perceived
Right.
right now, right? That's all that you have. That's kind of like the only ground truth.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people mean when they mean they're like, there is no self, there's no past, there's no future, they're like, you don't exist, all that stuff. I think a lot of people get confused by that. And a lot of people that
Yeah,
haven't like sat there or done like meditation or something, they get so confused and they think that like you or I or whoever it's like we're fucking insane and we're just like doing this philosophical psychobabble. And the reality is
yeah,
it just is the way it is. It's just now.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's basically just describing what's happening in a different from a different perspective. It's different labels, different worldview. It doesn't change anything. So, so what? You know?
Yeah, it's like turning on like CNN and then turning on Fox and then looking on your cell phone and then going outside and then playing with your kid or your dog and then like sitting alone by yourself. It's like the story just keeps
And
changing
then
moment
you
by
turn
moment.
on,
It's hard to really fucking
yeah.
tell.
And then you turn on Russia Today, and then you're really fucked.
Uh, yeah, I mean, apparently, we're my country might be like giving Tomahawk missiles, which means technically my country would have to like supply and guide and fire them, which means that the United States would be shooting missiles into Moscow, which would mean that more missiles would come back into Kiev, and it's like I don't know like how to even conceptualize that. But then when I look around at the farm where I live, it's just peaceful. It's just birds chirping and grass, and there's nothing. There's like not even a plane in the sky.
Yeah,
It's
right.
it's fucking just I don't even know. And I used to get so freaked out by it. I would like break down and cry. Like I actually cried the other day watching the news. I heard some horrible shit going on. But like
Yeah,
it's it's just mind blowing. I don't fucking know, man. It's like being sober and then being fucked up and just seeing the juxtaposition of those two things and living in those two different subjective realities. It's almost like I mean, this me processes it differently and maybe like better in some way, if that is a thing. But like there's two different worlds, and it's so much easier for me to see how people get stuck in like certain mindsets, whether they know it's toxic or not, or if that even exists. Like it's mind blowing, and I think it's why we seek out relationships, substances, like exciting experiences, all this shit. It's like we want to change this thing so bad because for some reason it's like it sucks to just like sit here like people like we can't just like stare at each other and say nothing. It's just so bizarre. I mean, I guess we can.
yeah.
Right? But like
It used to be, I used to hate driving, and I would much prefer to be in the passenger seat and somebody's driving. My spouse was driving and whatever, and my girlfriend, and I would be reading books. And later on, that shifted, and it can also became clear that really the biggest thing was that driving as such was not distracting my anxious brain enough. So, I would be driving, but then the brain would be anxious and would feel uncomfortable and whatnot. And now there's less anxiety seemingly in me, and driving stopped being a problem. So,
yeah. Driving's interesting too. It's a good analogy for kind of what it means to be present. They say it does shut off parts of your brain. Like scientifically, they say that, and like even as an artist, like because I write music a lot. There's this thing where apparently a lot of songwriters will take it, and I do this too now. Take a drive, and ideas will just occur to you, and you pull down, you write them over real quick, and it creates like this flow of just like thought that's uninterrupted by anxiety or like these notions that we hold. Driving is like a powerful experience. Even if you're just like driving around town, it's so interesting. And I didn't view it that way when I was younger either. So it's kind of crazy. So
and it's probably going away,
like
with
that.
self-driving cars. So
I know that's actually a bad thing. It's like good and bad, less accidents, but like maybe.
Yeah, no, I guess that's awesome. Yeah, because so many people die every year in car accidents, and the stats are pretty convincing that self-driving cars are so much better than us humans.
Yeah, although there's that movie Christine, the Killer Car, the Stephen King one, where it's like this odd energy comes from outer space, and it like, or no, that's a different Stephen King. That's Maximum Overdrive, where the energy comes from outer space and it takes over the trucks and they start killing all the people. That was crazy. And then, but that's like what I worry about, obviously. But whatever. We're gonna die
Movies
somehow,
and movies,
regardless. Yeah. But we wanted to keep this shorter. I think it's been like a really nice short check-in. And I think we'll probably try to be more consistent, but like not like 30 minutes anymore, just for anybody wondering. Probably more like 10, 15 minute, like just fun, quick flows of thought and consciousness, and then we're out. So
sounds good to me.
But I think this has been good, and everybody, we're gonna like he's my volunteer pimp for my my brand, but mental health brand stuff will be coming out shortly. I'm trying to create some of my own opportunities in this world and see what happens. So if you see that link pop up somewhere, somebody grab a shirt, and if not, then go fuck yourself. No, I'm just kidding. Don't. I'm just joking. But I don't know. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna end it. I love you, and this has been the Mental Health Podcast. Yay! Let me see. Where's the button? Yay!